Hello and welcome to my video on preparing and painting the body of my new Tamiya Dark Impact on the DF03 chassis. As you can see, I've already made a start and cut out the rear wing, and I've made the holes to mount it with, so I've just got to get some sanding down to level it all up, and we can get ready for paint that. And I've already gone round and cut off some of the excess here, and as you can see, I've gone round with a red marker pen to highlight the lines that I've got to cut. So I think I'll get straight on and start cutting some of this out. I'll just hack some of this excess off first and then get and do the more intricate bits shortly. Try and get rid of some of these corners. And one thing just to note there, my line there goes straight across, but I do need to cut this bit out as well, but I'll do that afterwards. And that's quite a lot of the excess cut off, so we can start going around and getting a bit closer to these lines. And then just so we can see, if I cut these dimples out, quickly go round with the pen. And then I just need to get my magnifying glass on there to see that. And that's roughly cut out. And the next thing to do is to cut the holes. To make the holes for the body posts, I'm going to use this polycarbonate rebar. It says 0 to 14 mil, and we need a 5.5 mil hole here, which I've already done, another one here, and then I think from memory a 6.5 millimeter hole there. And if you've got a really long aerial, there's another marker here for the aerial hole, but I'm not going to cut that because I've got the short aerial. What I've also done is I've taken one of the front body posts off, mainly because I'd accidentally turned it too far, so it was pointing front to back instead of from side to side, so I thought, well, I've got to take it off to swizz it round, so I'll use that to help get the holes right. So there are markings for where to start the holes, and these are a bit tricky to start them off, so I've already started this one, and then we just keep turning it in a clockwise direction, letting the tool cut the polycarbonate out. Like I say, every so often I check the hole and just keep making it bigger, and I think we'll leave it at that for the moment. I can always make it bigger if I need to. And then just one more for this. Line it up. Push it through. And again, we just keep going like that until we get to the desired size, which, as I say, I think is 6.5 millimeters. So I'll get on and finish that off. I've now sanded everything down, and I'll give it all a good clean, and as you can see I've started putting some window masks on. However, this is what you get for the window, and it's a sticker and it's supposed to go on the outside there. So what I've done is cut it out. I've then taken the back of this Tamiya masking sheet and peeled back the sticker and stuck it down on the back, cut round this, and then we're ready to stick it on as a window mask so that I can hopefully put a driver in. So I'm going to peel back this corner, snip a bit off, and then again I've drawn round with my red marker pen to highlight the window, and it's just a case of hopefully really easily lining it up. I can hopefully peel this back. And gently press the window mask down. And then I'll go over it. I'll go over the edges shortly with some cotton buds just to give it a good press down, and then I'll give it a good wipe down again, get rid of any of my greasy finger marks, and then I'm ready to spray. On that note, this little beast here, the rear wing, goes on that way up, if you can see that, and it tells you to spray this surface here. However, this surface is actually the bit that has the overspray film on. Not that I can get it off at the minute. Oh, there we go. As you can see there. So I've got to peel that off and spray this edge. So I think what I might do is, before I do that, is I think I'm going to try my liquid mask and just paint all on this bottom side to hopefully stop any overspray from getting on it, and I think I might just do one coat and keep my fingers crossed. So I'll get that done, get that peeled off, and we can get some spraying done. I've now put a coat of liquid mask, just the one coat, hopefully that'll be enough just to stop any overspray on this wing, and I've also removed the overspray film from the other side. I've got my paint, and as you'll see it's not black, but I couldn't get any black, so I think we'll just get into it and start off. Just do fairly light coats. Got the main body, I think that'll do as a first coat, so we'll leave that to dry. As you've seen, the car's now had 4 coats of yeah, camel yellow. This is, it looks slightly more orange, but it's supposed to be camel yellow, whatever that is. And I know what you're saying, it's supposed to be black, but I couldn't get hold of any black, and this was the only colour I'd got in my spares box, shall we say. So it's now orange stroke camel yellow, and with that we're going to take the window masks off, and I've just started one here. It should just be hopefully a case of grabbing hold of that end, and then I'm pulling back, and there we have one of the windows. And looking at it closely, not too much bleed through, so we can hopefully do the other side. Excuse me if my head gets in the way, but I'm using my scalpel gently to lift up, and again pulling it back. And there we have the windows unmasked, ready. And here's the wing, and I have already taken the liquid mask off, because like I say, I only did 1 coat, and I think I should have done 2, because I don't know whether this will come out, but if you see here, I missed a bit. And yeah, I've definitely got some overspray there, but I don't think you'll notice that once all the decals are on. And I was contemplating going over this with some gloss varnish. Couldn't think of the word then, but it hasn't come out too bad, so I think I'll leave it. Here we have the shell with the overspray film off, and I've already started sticking the decals on, but I thought I'd show you a couple, because this one's it's not that difficult, but it's not that easy. And now I've said that, I'll probably cock it up completely, but if you see here, this curve here and this straight edge needs to just about line up with the body, like so, and then we can just tease it over, hopefully like so, and it should just about stick down eventually in the right place. So the way I did the last one, if I remember, was peel back this part, and get my scissors, and then we somehow have to align it just about like that. Keep forgetting where the camera is. Somewhere about there. I'll gently poke that down. Something about there, and just check. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So I'll take some more off at the ready, and then I'm going to hopefully gently try and manipulate, stick it into this dip there, like that. And then I'm going to get my cotton bud because there's quite a weird compound curves here, so that should do us. And again, and then I'll take that off and hopefully and that's one of the major ones out the way. The next one I'm going to show you, which might not look difficult but is quite tricky, is this little beast here. And as you can see from this one, it has to fold down over itself, so you need to get it as in the centre as possible. And I'll try and show you what I did for the other one. So I'll start off as normal, cutting a bit off. Looks a bit better. Yeah. We'll try that. Fingers crossed. But for this one I'm going to cut, even though it's such a short piece, I'm going to cut a bit off. So that I can hopefully get it so it looks in the middle. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. It's good enough for me. So I'm going to slide it in like that. And then, because it's such a sharp bend, I'm just going to put a bit of heat on it. Doesn't need to be a massive amount. And then we can fold it down. Yeah, it's off a little bit, but you're not going to see that when it's running round. And this last one is another tricky one. I just hope I can get it in the right place, same as the other side, and it goes somewhere round about there. And again I'm going to start off down here. Just cut a bit off, and then I'm going to try and line it up with this bottom window here. So again, apologies if my head gets in the way. And smooth it down. And then there's just this bit and that, I believe, finishes the decals. Yeah. So we can then try, and it's not easy this, and fit it on. And then, by the looks of this, I think I need to do some work on my wiring. It's not sitting down properly. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll certainly have a look, and that basically at the minute completes by Tamiya Dark Impact Orange. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and look forward to seeing you on the first run of it. Cheers, bye.